What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the Ottawa Senators re-signing Marc Methot to a 4-year deal that'll pay him $19.6 million over the life of the contract, $4.9 million annual cap hit. Very, very fair deal. When you look at Wisniewski blogged about in comparison to the Orpik contract, every contract in hockey looks good compared to the Brooks Orpik contract. I mean, the two worst deals in hockey are him and David Boland, and they're signed within, an hour of each other on July 1st. So, putting it in perspective, and I think another good point with Methot is how good of a fit he is in Ottawa. He's a great partner for Erik Karlsson. Methot shoots lefty, Karlsson shoots righty, and, Methot's methodical, full pun intended, stay-at-home style really allows Erik Karlsson to play the freewheeling, game that he plays to a T, and that comfort level allows Karlsson to be at a high level. And I like what he does. I like the way he fits in with that team, and again, I think it was a fair deal for both sides. And I think you look at what they could have gotten for him on the market. Obviously, Cody Franz was part of a big package that netted a lot for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and are they comparable players? Yeah, give or take. But you look at what Methot brings to the table to that Senators team, it was more valuable to re-sign him and keep him around rather than ship him out because, defensemen are at a premium. I mean, enough contending teams, would be knocking down the door for Mr. Methot. But, again, I think, you hold on to him, you keep him around that organization, and you help build for a brighter future. I think Ottawa does have, the pieces to be a contender down the line, but I think one thing that is kind of I don't say pressing issue, but I think the front office and management staff thinks the Senators are a better team than they are. I think it's just now setting in on them that they're not making the playoffs, and I think they could have moved a few pieces around the board to help rebuild and reload type situation. They played better than I think they probably could have this season. I know Fire McLean, Brandon Cameron, all that stuff, but you look at what the team's makeup is, it really isn't a great hockey team, but I really feel like that's old news at this point. Play out this season, try to make a deal for a player. You lost Daniel Alfredson and Jason Spezza back-to-back summers. I know you gained Bobby Ryan in that time frame, but it's still what it is what it is, and to keep Methot around is definitely a good move, and see what happens next year. I mean, I think they've got again the pieces to compete down the line, and keeping 29-year-old defenseman. I think he'll be 33 when his contract expires. That's a good deal. It really is a a fair market assessment. The other thing was you look at the contract Orpik signed, and I just realized it now. Orpik signed that deal when he was 33 over the summer, so he could still sign a massive, erroneous $25 million deal between now and the end of his career. So, good for Methot, good for the Senators. Like the move from both sides. Anyway, that's what episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Ottawa Senators re-signing Marc Methot. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.